Alright. Make it look good. Look at you, cuffed. Oh, here's Mom! 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 Like, me come. What up, gangsters? Please.
Wow.
Thank you. Welcome back to the KDK Productions. It's Dizzy Dorf up in this beach. Hating assholes.
Get me on in this bitch.
Scamming this bitch. You already know that.
Welcome back to
the KDK Production.
So close.
What episode is
Episode.
Oh, it's episode 18. Any announcements? Kimmy, tell us about your trip. Oh my god, Kimmy's back. Oh my god. I forgot.
First of all, I'm mad that they decided to start popping shit when I left. One.
No, we had
Two. I went to go see my adult.
I'm sorry, hold on. Alright, go ahead.
My boyfriend. And
you gonna show me back?
Psych, let me stop.
I mean, it's not psych.
That's my baby.
Alright. We didn't ask you to talk. Please stop. That is so nasty.
Stop, because I'm going back to see him in a month. I'll be there. It's I'm just excited. I'm staying for a full week this time. But yeah,
So these questions, they're from the people. We didn't have to think of this time.
Yeah,
so good job, guys. Good job for working with us. Yeah, we have of course 6 questions. If others formulate,
you know,
they'll be at the bottom.
Yeah.
Right. And what's it called? How do YouTubers be? Post notifications on. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe.
The link, everything is in the link down below.
Down description box. Dice O decision. Alright, ready? Bop. Oh! Question number 6. This is from
Nicholas.
Oh yeah, buddy.
the highest cracker we know. Do you think a person is capable of falling in love more than once in a lifetime?
I feel like we touched on this at work today.
Yeah, we did.
We did? I feel like, yes. There's too many people in this world for you to be falling in love with just one person. I feel like, I guess one person at a time, but like,
yes.
if you were to, you know, if that was, you know, was to be gone, you're gonna find somebody else. It might be hard for you.
After a while.
Yeah, I feel like at that point, it's just like attachment and like comfortability and like you're just used to that person, which is why it could be hard, but you're bound to find somebody else. And I was just talking about this theory with Kimmy about how I feel like us being immortal is what also helps with us being okay with the fact we're staying with one person. I feel like if we're immortal, then I feel like most of us will be polyamorous because like I staying with one person forever, like I'm not gonna,
or at least for like a longer amount of time. So if we live to be like 300 years old.
Yeah, I feel like that's a long time. I feel like I would still have that person in my life. I just don't think I'd be with that one person. Like, I don't know. I just can't see it.
Definitely mortality does have a play in monogamy. But like being in love with 2 people at the same time,
I don't even think that's...
People swear up and down that that's possible.
I don't think that is.
I don't think that's a thing. I think that's not true.
Yeah.
Like if we're talking about, I don't know. I guess it depends on how you look at love and relationships and all of that, but like being in love with more than one person, I don't know. I guess I could understand what they're saying, as in like people believe that they have like parts of their heart to give, so yes, but you're not giving your all to one person. And if you don't want to do that, that's fine, but yeah, that's how I think about it.
Yeah.
Like, because I've had friends that are divided between like 2 or 3 people, swearing up and down that they feel for all of these people, but at the same time it's like, I just feel like being in love with more than one person, I just think you're looking at the qualities that one person does that the other person doesn't have.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. No, that's exactly what it is.
Because if you had those qualities in one person, you would be in love with that one person. So, I don't know. It depends. But I don't think that's necessarily possible. Do I think it's possible to fall in love more than once in life? Of course I do. Because it makes sense. If we want to be biological with it, love, chemicals, whatever, that first initial kick, and then after that is your dedication to that person, or you're just enjoying that person. Or if you actually want to be with that person, you can simply just do that and just be with that one person. But if that person goes away, if something, God forbid, happens to that person, or if y'all just don't, or if one of them doesn't want to be with the other, after a good amount of time goes by, you're not going to feel for that person, and you're going to find a new one. What do you think?
I definitely do think people are capable of falling in love more than once in a lifetime. Think about it. In a lot of different lifetimes and reincarnation and stuff like that, a lot of people still find that soulmate that was with them in the past life.
Right.
So I don't really think immortality would change a lot, because if you do love that person or are in love with that person or whatnot, like, being in love is just it's specific. It's 50-50, I say, because like being in love isn't just like that feeling. It's actually working, putting in the time for that love. So it's like, if you are really in love with somebody, I don't think being alive or being dead should really change that. If you're in love with that person, you're most likely to stay with that person. Yeah, no matter how many years or decades go by, because there's so many times where you get reincarnated and you have that soulmate, and a lot of those people tend to connect with those soulmates each lifetime that they come through, or find that person each time when they come back.
And that's also why, like, just going off of like vibes and stuff like that, why you just don't get along with some people and you really do get along with other people. It just is. So yeah, I definitely, if you find that person again, yeah, it's not like your soul's changed.
The whole thing with the polyamorous, I definitely do agree with the different qualities in each person. That's definitely true. But just because I'm not polyamorous, I couldn't really speak for it, because they could all be in love with each other,
which is true.
So it's just like,
I mean
like, you go with it. Yeah, because it's like you and your partner are in love enough to continue to work with this other partner to make it work, and you're putting in the work because you love that other said partner. So it's just like, I mean, it's giving all y'all in love with each other. Keep it pushing, keep it moving.
And polyamory is just kind of smart in the sense of like raising kids and money wise, because you have more people to put into the pile to make things work in life. There are plenty, but polyamory, I guess people also think, they forget that people can be in a relationship and also polyamory, like, you know what I'm saying, in that base relationship, and then just be dating other people. I think when people think of polyamory, it's like one person and then they're dating a bunch of people, not really paying attention to the people that they're dating, or that they're dating an ungodly amount of people, like whatever. But like, there are people that I've seen 2 wives and 2 husbands. I've seen 1 wife and 3 husbands. I've seen 1 husband and 3 wives. Like, it doesn't matter, but they all make it work. So
just won't be me.
4
from
Zelena. Why did we start a podcast? So for at least me, I know I've been thinking about a podcast before I met Kimmy, and before me and Des were really close, because I would tell Des like, oh, I'm gonna start a podcast, you know what I mean, because we already talked a lot and like have conversations in my garage, and I'm very good at speaking and giving advice, and you know, I kind of am a wise soul, whatever you would call it, just because I was raised by elders also, so it's like I got good insight and definitely good and wise advice from them. And also just growing up and being out there, But then I met Des. I was like, oh, she's cool. So I was actually gonna start one with my ex roommate. Didn't work out.
We have the same.
Like, and then yeah, I started hanging out with Des like more consistently. We started getting closer. Met Kimmy. Went to Des's house, the trap house. They asked us. They asked me and Des to be on their podcast. I can talk, so whatever you have thrown at me, I can answer, or I can talk about it. I don't even have to know what it's about. Apparently, we made it happen, and that's when they were like, "Oh, you should have your own podcast."
And then we did an episode with all three of us.
Yeah, and then there was an episode.
That one was so good. That one was so good.
And
that lasted forever.
I'm telling you, if we ever find that one,
no, it was.
That's our reaction. That should be our first reaction video, because that's what made us really like. Okay, it should be us.
Yeah, we gotta look and see if they have it.
And that's how it started on my end. Like, it's something I always wanted to do. It was gonna happen regardless. And then it kind of just like was handed on a silver platter, and I definitely took it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it literally was like a moment that showed up, a manifestation that showed up at my doorstep. Because I manifested this like a year ago. Well, not this year, but like a couple years ago before it actually started happening. And I was like, I'm gonna start one, regardless of whatever happens. I was gonna start one.
And like the group that we had before, we would every time it was pretty much every day. Every time we were down there, and we would all sit up in room.
Dude,
and
he's so ugly.
And you know, when people were dating when they were supposed to, we all sat together and we would sit on that big bed and watch the Jubilee and the cut and the middle ground and all of that, and just pick the questions off and just give our explanations. Like, she's got videos of me screaming at that because of something stupid he said. Yep. But yeah, that we used to sit there and we used to it was, you know, that was really the good old days.
It was.
The shit was happening around us was fucking terrible.
But it was really good, because that's when like that's when we had a choice to be there. The stuff that we were doing is not like your average friend. Well, I don't know, because my friends love to talk. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like with certain people, like when I talked about my friends to certain people, it's just like the stuff we were doing, I guess, would be considered educational and things like that. And people are just so used to going out there and having fun, but it's just like, I don't want dumb around me. So it's like, or boring. Literally. So it's like, if I want to hear your 2 cents, I want to hear your 2 cents. And most of the time, it's like, I don't know. We all had intellectual conversations all the time, without the Jubilee or not. It's just when we had Jubilee, we had structure. And so we were touching on topics that it's like, oh wow, I never thought about that. And like, hearing different perspectives just makes you grow. So it was really good that we had, like, like you said, it was really good times. It's just it's sad how everything turned out, but like, fuck them. Fuck 'em.
Like, the more I think about, like, damn, I really hated that part of my life. I low-key needed it.
Yeah.
Able to make friends, but it's like, again, like I was just telling my therapist, like, if you're boring, probably not gonna go through with it.
I feel like Cameron's really good with welcoming people if they do come her space, but she wouldn't. She's very welcoming, and she'll make somebody feel comfortable. I mean, she wouldn't want to be uncomfortable, so why the fuck would she make somebody else feel uncomfortable?
Right.
So it's like, she's really good with like keeping people in her circle, I guess. Like, yeah, but she's not gonna. Which, I mean, I don't blame you. People are cruel around here too, so it's like,
well, people are just off the nut.
Even with just her complimenting people, like, these are weird.
They're so stank,
yo. Like,
they are so stank. Like, I'm really about to just stop complimenting you guys. Like, start calling you ugly, dirty if you're gonna fight me. Like, I honestly can't. Like, I'll be like, oh my god, you're so cute.
Get out.
Alright. Like, I was just trying to be nice. The whole time you're really not looking cute. Your outfit looks dusty. Your hairline is uneven. Your teeth are crooked, and your breath stinks. Why can I smell it through your mask? But I don't say it.
But she doesn't say it. So what the
should be making me laugh.
3.
Can't see.
Do you have any struggles with the podcast by Cliff?
You know, every time we go and say we're gonna record today, there's just a large voice in my head saying I don't want to go. So
yeah,
really,
yeah.
It'll be like, I feel like I really don't feel like
I'll be tired.
I'll be in my bed like, do I really want to go in the basement right now?
I'll just be tired.
But it always pass, and I'll be like,
and I'm like, gosh, that was a great episode.
You know, sometimes I think that it's like, I don't know, it's like, even with the last episode, like the intro, like it was funny as fuck.
That was so bad.
So like just that little clip off there, it's like, oh wow, like vlogs really are easy. It's literally just the editing part, like making it look nice and shit like that. Like, hey, obviously, like the hard work pays off. It's just like so much, especially now that the way we're all gonna be working, and we are working. It's just like, that's how you know we really want this.
Yeah.
Like, I'm on 3 jobs now.
3 jobs,
I'm on
school,
2.
and a podcast. Like,
but this is always something I've always wanted to do. Just because, I mean, we used to say it all the time. When we did have the garage talks, like, we always, like, we should have recorded this. We used to do that all the time a while ago. But yeah, I've always wanted to do something like this, which is why, like I just, you know, Sundays.
We still have little vlog videos that we actually have to upload.
Yes.
They're in my phone still. And whichever one y'all did when y'all went to Panera, or...
Honestly, yeah, I think we're gonna start vlogging. But it's like...
Like, we actually have vlog videos to post.
I just feel like, yeah, okay. I think the only days, this is how my schedule works. I worked Monday through Saturday. And so Sundays is my only day off from all the jobs. That's when I import the video. That's when I edit the videos. That's when I upload the video, so that the upload can be moved on to the next day. So I don't have to worry about it on the actual day that it's posted. I feel like if I have one more day off in the week, then I can like move like the vlogs and like the mukbangs and like all that stuff, because I can edit in one day. It's just, do I want to? I'm gonna do it anyway because that's just how I am. Like, and it's not like I can pull the, I'm gonna edit some of this now, and if I start, I'm gonna finish it that day. I'm gonna finish it that day.
Yeah, she does. As soon as she gets on something, it's just downhill.
Yeah. So I feel like if I had one more day, which is gonna be later on though, because I just got these jobs. I just got this one, and I just got the other one sort of like a month ago. So, but yeah, I feel like if I have one more day off the week, then I can use that day to edit and import like the vlogs or all the extra stuff for like KDK undercover KDK. But
yeah, that one's kind of put on hold right now.
I gotta give it a couple more weeks at my other job.
but yeah, that's it. Sometimes I just don't be wanting to come.
Literally. Alrighty. 5. Do you feel as though we respect the dead more than the living, and why? This is from Nicholas. What do you think?
Me personally, I don't. I make it pretty equal. I have an example, but it's a very, people are really gonna get on me for it, so I'm not gonna say it on camera. But
Wait, who?
The girl who stole my phone.
yeah, it's like, I'm not gonna disrespect her now she's dead. I'm not gonna.
It wasn't
do that,
even
but it's
mine.
like,
It was my mom's phone.
The way she died was sick, though.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not,
Yeah.
I'm like, ha, you. I'm not doing that. It's just
Right.
the fact of like all these people that agreed with me and all this stuff. Like, oh, now she passed. It's like, oh my god, like we did this in the corner and we played this and we did that. It's like, how many people does it take to hold the casket? And all them people are the same people that was talking. So I'm not disrespecting you. It's just, I'm not gonna respect you more that you're dead. Like,
Yeah, because I'm sorry, but if you were a person in real life, I'm not gonna be like, F you. I'm gonna pay my respects and keep it pushing out. But I'm probably not gonna post you.
I'm not gonna post it.
I'll send my condolences to the family. I'll bring flowers. I'll do all this.
Yeah, I don't post things that I'm
But,
not
like,
with.
Don't expect me to.
Yeah.
I mean, most I can do is pay my respects.
You know, sometimes I think I haven't had enough people die in my life for me to answer this question.
I have.
Yeah, I'm about to say, me personally, like Dad said, I've tried to respect it evenly. I haven't had anybody super close pass.
Yeah.
Like, I've had people who are close pass, but not like super close. But I feel like we don't respect the living
As much
as it should be, because then when the living dies, you're just like, oh, my baby, my baby. But when they were living, like, you were like, and they or bullying them or berating them or this, that, and the third. So it's like we talked in other podcasts, like, I've seen mad people from our school record themselves giving people who are less fortunate gifts when they were that same person, make fun of those people who didn't have what you're gifting them. So it's like it's kind of the same with the living and the dead, because it's like once they're gone, that's the only time y'all care. That's the only time y'all care. Because I can name it, even some people who are watching the podcast right now, y'all. I'm gonna keep saying this. Don't ever think I didn't see or forgot. I'm so observant. Y'all probably didn't know I was in the corner watching that happen. Like,
she hit him with the fucking.
I gotta look at the views.
So please don't, like, it's just like wow. So what I'm gonna say is do better. For people who are living and who are breathing, love your close ones.
Yeah.
Cherish the moments you have with your close ones. Make friends and stop being so negative. Because once you heard that said person, what if I died and I gave you a compliment and you gave me that stink face? You're gonna be at my funeral. She said I was pretty. When you gave me the stinkest face after I said you were pretty. Now I'm turning in my grave. Like, so I'm just gonna say, respect the living while they're here, but don't disrespect the dead. I don't like people who
that's just never a good idea. I don't know.
But at the same time, if that person started with you, knowing that you just go to hell with your comments, it's on them.
I just think, I don't know, recently especially I've been more about spreading love, but I've always said not to disrespect the dead, because I know that fucking with that causes problems of other types. But as an overall, as like a culture, a people of the human race, yes, people respect the dead more than they respect the living. God bless you.
Thanks.
But I think within the group, we definitely respect the living and dead equally. Do crackers using AAVE?
Palm color,
Stop!
people.
We have to crack down on saying that. So.
One, y'all think that we don't know, but it's so obvious when y'all use it.
Stevie.
Cause when you go home, do you talk like that?
Sorry, ma'am. Can I just have?
Sorry, mom. Can I have some spring meat
You don't
casserole?
talk like that in the streets. Oh my gosh. Talking like the damn hoodlums.
Like, and then you walk in the house like, hey, Dad.
Literally.
Where?
We finna go in the break room and lock this out. What are you even saying to me right now?
Yeah, we gotta bust this shit out for real.
You guys are having an identity crisis, and it's just, I don't know. I told Desiree the fucking code switch. Me and Desiree was having a whole conversation.
I definitely.
She was talking about she doesn't code switch. And then I gave her that exact look, but
the way she the way
you just had a different definition a different word for code switching, which is just she said it's just like, so just holding back your tongue and not saying something.
Yeah,
You said something on the lines of that.
Because I was saying like how like I'ma still say what I'ma say,
but not the way you would usually say it.
Like an example would be like how we talk to each other. I think I was just talking to you about this, like how we talk to each other.
Guys?
How other people would be like, what? They would think we're not friends. Davon didn't understand that. That's just how we talk.
That's a version of code switching, but
I didn't know that. I thought it was like how we are on white people.
Speaking,
like, I'm sorry, like
that is another version.
I'm not like that at all.
But that's not all that code switching is.
That's what I thought code switching was.
Yeah, so I was like, Des, I literally watched you code switch.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. Yo, AAVE, I mean,
it actually
I understand.
irks my soul with certain, like
I would just code switch. I'd be like, what are you talking about? What are you saying?
You make me feel unsafe.
Bye. I guess I kind of slightly understand, like, if you grew up where you grew up, but at the same time,
that's literally no excuse.
Stop trying to adopt cultures that aren't yours.
You seen the first episode of season 2 of what's it called, Euphoria, when the was like, "What the fuck is you talking about?" What?
Oh, that pretty boy. I
fuck
your
yeah. I'll fold your.
Like,
what?
Where are you from?
I get you can be from somewhere, but do you talk like that in your household?
Yeah.
Do your parents talk like that to you? If not, there's no reason for you to be talking like that.
Okay. I get
because it's like, there's literally no excuse for a white person to be talking the way you talking. If you're not from like Louisiana or from the South type shit, it's just like, why the fuck are you talking like that?
Especially like that, because that's an all around culture.
Yeah, that's like, I don't care where you're from. I don't care who you were raised around. I don't care if you were in the city, why are you talking like that? Do your parents talk like that? Do you talk like that to your parents when you walk in the house? If not,
questions we ask ourselves. Well, last question. Same person. Effects of social media when it comes to dating / relationships.
I feel like we answered this in the past podcast.
I think we definitely have as well. I think we all came to the agreement that posting your significant other is probably not going to happen because people like to dig and watch. And it's just going to cause more issues. And then on top of that, the things you post, people love to post subliminals. So the things you start to post might start catching the eye of the other person.
Yes.
And
my opinion of this, it can affect your relationship because, again, say you post it, or even just like the social and media influencers and stuff like that. Why are you posting them and you're in a relationship? That might affect some, because this is like, yes, it's social media, but know when your relationship is public and these people know who you're with and you're posting said stuff. It kind of just looks like it looks so bad.
it
looks so bad. Now, do I think you need to break up because he isn't commenting underneath your pictures? No. But I mean, if you're not commenting at all and you're on Instagram, I mean, that's a problem. I mean, maybe you should comment. If you see a girl or a guy or whoever your partner, give him a cute heart eye. Who doesn't like that attention?
Every time I post
you know what I mean?
he slides up on it.
Like, who wouldn't want to feel like, okay, I'm a bad bitch. Like, just don't be dumb. Also, I'm gonna say, because the stuff y'all be, I don't know how y'all logic work at this point.
I hate being friendly ass nigga.
Yeah.
I do hate the friendly.
Because why, if I, like, again, it's like, it can ruin, because why do I need to see you when everybody's likes? Like, same with Yo.
Yes!
I definitely peeped it and called you. I called her. I literally peeped it and I called her. I was like, why is he liking all her stuff? I literally called Des. I was like, Des,
exactly.
why is he under every single picture?
Because she said it right when I pressed him to. Right when I pressed him. Yes!
You know, I had a problem with this with a person that I dealt with before. And not only is his and not only was his personality just coon, entertain the masses. Oh, I'm sorry, entertain the bros.
Dance,
my bad. Why am I seeing you in this girl's likes and this girl's likes, and it's popping up on my explore page?
What?
I'm like, they just said
no, they're definitely said.
I'm like, are you dead ass? And got the nerve to be liking ugly but pictures? Now I'm offended.
But yo, I'm sorry, when you post so much, it is so ugly.
Oh my god,
it is so ugly.
I don't post twice a year. Thank you.
But you can post, but there's no need for you to keep posting these TikToks. And then it don't even be on the spam, it be the main. That is so messy. That is so messy. It's like,
you know, it's always like that think they get it like that. Sir, you're a clown.
He gets the biddies. Personally, if you know your parents are racist or colorblind and tone deaf, don't bring a black person around them without telling them that these people act the way they act, because then you're a part of the problem. And then when I see it, it's just like, you're racist too, because there's no reason for you to be bringing me around racist people. I don't care if they're your parents.
You want me to die? Like,
that doesn't remind me.
You want somebody to touch my hair right now? You want them to ask what's on my head? You want them to ask
how long
me
it took me to do that hair and how my hair goes that way?
I should be able to go in a house and not get asked all those questions.
You know, the amount of people that ask me those questions in public, and you know, I really understood with this hairstyle, but like, people would ask me with fucking knotless in my head.
Yes, you will.
How long did it take you to grow that? What are you talking about?
Every single time. It is. Y'all say the same thing.
Do you see blonde hair coming out of my roots?
Y'all say the same thing. How long? Your hair is so long.
You woke up and you braid that every
Then
single
they
day?
hit you with the. How long did?
God forbid I didn't have locks anymore. But my hair is out. Oh my God, is that all your hair? What do you mix with?
What?
You have the good hair. What?
One, I don't even have loose curls.
Like, what do you like? Hit the.
Two, I'm not mixed with anything. I'm black. Three, I know my hair is full and long. I always had this hair.
It's possible. I know. And the fact that people could really know that apparently it's always a question of what the I am. So
I mean,
anyway, them looking, especially when I had my afro out when I was in school, it would just like all connect and make sense. Oh, she's black.
your hair does. No, it is your hair that really goes. Oh yeah, she's black.
But why can't we just like live with the fact that I'm black? Like,
No, because looking at you, What do y'all want to have a bonus?
Sure.
Is it more important to love or to be loved? Bonus!
In my opinion, I feel like it's better to be loved because you can't really show love if you don't know what love feels like. But I also feel 50-50 about that because there's a lot of ways where maybe somebody wasn't shown any love but still knows how to love.
that's what I'm saying.
You know
There's a
what
lot
I'm
of
saying?
unloved people,
But
that
it's
know
like-
how to love, or at least what their idea.
Yeah,
is
their
of
idea
love.
of love is what makes them
I
love.
don't think one is more important
Yeah,
than the other. But to me, it's more important to love because that will ease everybody as a
Yes.
But is it that will just go into the kind of? I mean, wouldn't that be people pleasing then? Because if
whole. No, not doing what everybody says.
but making sure everybody else is straight before you. But what if you don't?
Not
If you,
even
I feel like because I only feel like you should be loved before loving others because if you don't love yourself, then it's just like or know what it's like to feel love, then depression, anxiety,
Right.
all this other stuff, and you might kill yourself because their main set is nobody loved me.
Okay.
So it's just like,
True.
wouldn't you want to be loved before loving others?
Yeah, but I think I don't know. Not to the point where you're giving yourself out completely, but to the point where that you make people comfortable with you or have them understand that they can love can be in simple forms, just showing somebody that they can come to you or something, because it means different things to different people.
But wouldn't they have to be showed that in order to know that?
I don't know.
Because even growing up as a kid, your parents, oh hey baby, let me help you with this. That's being showed of love or affection that could help you out there in the real world. Because it's like when you're growing up and you're showed certain things, that's when you determine what you
What
want to
is
do
and what
outside.
isn't, yeah.
But it starts in the household first.
I was not. So I think
Yeah, that's the only reason
that's what I'm sitting here thinking like, yo, it's I see what you're coming from because that's what I'm like,
Yeah, you're making
you're making a lot of sense. But like I've learned to love other people because like what do I always say? I always try to treat others the way I wouldn't want to be. Like I know it's like I wouldn't want someone to feel how I felt during a certain time or whatever the case may be. So I'm always thinking in someone else's shoes. Like, oh, maybe if Kimber didn't eat today, I know that she would want this because I'm here right now. Like she wanted Slim Jim or she would.
But you also do that to a fault though. That's what the people pleasing. At least more so before when I knew you than now. But that baseline is what I was thinking. But to the extent of people pleasing is why I understand why you said your answer.
So my question is, it's like, through all that, how are you now? Like, would you want to know what it feels like to be loved?
Okay.
Since you had to do all that, because it's like,
So
I get what you're saying, but it's just like,
So how would I?
how do you feel about not being
is it more
loved?
important?
Like,
is it more important? Okay, so I think if we're talking about if it's more important personally versus if it's more important socially.
Okay.
Personally, to be loved, I think it is more important.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Socially, I think it is more important to love.
Okay, so are we? Was the question socially or specific?
No, she just said.
Or generally?
Well, yeah, it was general. So that's why I think I was thinking.
Okay,
in a
so
different way
generally, I mean, it's always good to spread love. Yeah, I'll see. If you would have said generally, I probably would have said the opposite answer. But if you're saying personally, then like, wouldn't you want to feel love before you over here giving everybody else your love? Like,
she said, wouldn't you want to be loved? Like,
wouldn't you like want to feel what that feels like?
Yeah. Okay.
Instead of like just being over there giving people love, like that. It just sounds like you're not caring about yourself at that point. In my head.
Honestly, no. Okay, yeah, I'll go with that answer.
That makes so much.
Because
Yeah,
I feel
that
like,
makes so
yeah,
much
personally,
sense.
I would want to be comfortable and feel safe for me to be like, oh, okay, like I can be myself, or like someone cares about me. Like,
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah, I agree.
Damn.
Is your answer changed? Is it still personally generally? Hold on.
I think if you split the question in two, those are my two answers.
Okay, yeah, cause I'm sorry, but I
Damn.
don't give a about everybody else if I'm not good at straight in my like at first. Like personally, I gotta make sure I'm straight. Cause if I'm not feeling loved, then who's to say I'm gonna be right to others?
Yeah.
Cause
Because you have to make sure, even in any like practical situation, you gotta be good to help other people.
Yeah.
I still, it's crazy because I still put people before.
I know what.
That's why I said people pleasing.
Yeah. That's why I said she does it to like a bad. It gets bad because then you start overdoing.
And then it's like you're caring less about self.
I feel like I don't do it as much anymore with like the broad amount of people, but I do put y'all before I put I put y'all before I put myself. I'm not even gonna lie. So
yeah, the extent to the people that you tried to spread love with drained you to the point where, because I remember the conversation in which your feelings turned off, and I never
really
Yes.
tell me.
You were sitting there talking to me, realizing you were like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I don't feel for people anymore. I don't. And I'm like, this is not the person I know. But it was because of all of you gave yourself out so much that there was no more. You're like, I feel like I'm supposed to cry, but I can't because I don't care. I said, oh okay. Like, 3 months ago, you would have.
But yeah, I don't think I'm there anymore. I don't know. It's just because like I don't have giant ass friend groups anymore, or it's like, like I mean, y'all are my heart. It's nasty and corny. It's disgusting with that sounds. But yeah, I'll do anything for y'all. So
yeah, I definitely have a certain group of people in my life that deserve my heart belongs to.
That's so sweet, y'all.
that's all we have for today, folks. You'll catch us next week, next Monday, next whatever the remember to look at our social medias to type in some topics. If not, hit our phone if we give a about you. This day do for Business Beach. Kimberly Alicia.
Yeah, Miss Bitch, y'all already know that. And we sign off this hoe.
What?
Damn.
What?
Damn.
What? Damn,
shit,
damn,
is this
damn,
so
damn.
long?
Damn.
Yeah.
Yo, get the hell away from
Get
me.
the fuck.
Because
Your
he's-
broken ass nail.
Hi, welcome to the podcast. Look, I popped another one off. I don't remember what I said.
I'm really trying to help you right now. What the fuck?